We got British versus American refrigerators. I don't know how different refrigerators can be, other than we call them fridges in the UK. It's going to be interesting to see how different they are, see which one's going to be better or whatnot. Let's check this out and see what we got.
And I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to kitchen appliances. And you may remember 47 years ago in the winter of last year, I did a video titled 5 Ways That British and American Kitchens
47 years ago. You haven't aged a day. Yo!
Are very different. And to this day, that video remains one of the greatest videos in the history of YouTube.
Oh, wow.
And those aren't my words. Those are my mum's words. But despite this, there was one crucial element that was frozen out of the video: refrigerators. And so consider this
How
video
different
an
can they be,
addendum to
though?
that video. But of course, I'm in my studio. We can't very well have a hands-on
bless me.
video about refrigerators because I don't have one in here yet. So
Wait,
team,
what?
let's put everything down and follow me. Yeah, I've been in the studio for about 2 weeks, so it's good to get out of there and do sort of more relatable content, you know, while I walk to the other wing of my house. And 3 hours later, I've made
I was thinking then, does he have a studio, like a different building? But he's just like...
it to the kitchen. On my left is the refrigerator.
Right.
Please ignore the picture of the red London bus. I'm a bit lazy.
Looks
Haven't
similar.
put it up yet. I'm not going to show you the rest of the kitchen right now because the camera lies and you might get the impression that we haven't done dishes because we haven't done dishes. But in the immortal words of Sir Winston Churchill, let's look at the fridge. And I know what you're thinking.
Alright,
He
show
never
us.
said that, but in our defense, we were working on 2 scripts at the same time and they merged. This is the fridge, a good old American fridge, or should I say, a freezer on top of a fridge. It is a mess inside. I just want to show you something that's inside.
Wait, okay. Okay, I'm guessing not all refrigerators are the same as this, right? I'm guessing you can get one with bigger freezer spaces, surely? But that's the only difference I see right now is it's tiny.
In my freezer that you won't find in most British freezers. So it's a special ice making machine inside the freezer, and as you can see from this, you can either set it to automatic or not. And let me tell you, this is the first time that my wife and I have been living alone together and we've had one of these. And when I'm sitting alone in the living room at midnight doing, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, and that thing goes off, it scares the bejesus out of you. It starts making a mechanical sound accompanied by banging, so it's not dissimilar to the sound of thieves. But I have to say, with summer on the horizon, I am excited to use this to make iced tea and to simultaneously avoid all of the angry
Yeah, I have iced coffee all the time. That would be perfect.
comments from British people. And if you've been watching this channel now for a while, you'll know that this ice making machine is very much in line with America's obsession with ice cubes.
Yeah.
Famously, Britain hasn't really embraced ice cubes like America has, even in hot summer months. So thank goodness they embraced.
Oh, talk for themselves, right? I love ice cubes, man. I have ice cubes with nearly everything.
Air conditioning. But there's
When I can.
one other reason that American freezers are more likely to be equipped with ice making machines, and it has to do with size. As is a common theme on this channel, everything is much bigger in the United States, and that includes this refrigerator.
Yeah. It looks smaller when he wasn't standing next to it. I thought it was small, but it's actually not. It's quite big.
Just like the state of Alaska, it's been proven that this thing is 7 times larger than the UK. To be clear, this is just the freezer. There's a whole bigger section down below that's the main fridge. And on a side note, everybody now knows I do my videos in my pajama box.
Is he a big guy? Because he's looking like a very small guy right now. So I can't tell if it's bigger or smaller than the freezer I got. Than the fridge freezer I got.
In Britain, fridges of this height do exist, but like accurate Winston Churchill quotes, they are rare.
Wait, how tall is he? Because my fridge freezer is as tall as me. Probably even taller. And it's definitely wider.
My experience growing up, and that of many other British people, is that the fridge is so low down that it fits under the kitchen counter.
Okay. We don't have that. He was in the UK like 10 years ago, right? I've never seen a fridge that small. I ain't gonna lie. I've never seen one. That's tiny.
This might be accompanied by a frankly tiny freezer, in which you have room for a bag of frozen chips, a box of haddock, and some chalk ices, but then what more do you need? And I know what you're thinking, ooh, Lawrence, why the disparity in size? And it's because the pandemic has been unkind to my waistline. Oops, I've just remembered we're still talking about fridges. Well, there's a few reasons for this. Firstly, Americans tend to buy in bulk more than British people do. In fact, when I first first moved here, I was stunned to find that people routinely brought home 25 bags of shopping in just their boot.
Huh?
Additionally, it's worth pointing out that Americans are more likely to store things like bread in the freezer, taking up space that Brits are less likely to use in this manner. In Britain, our fridge-freezer combinations are typically smaller because, number one, we buy in smaller quantities, though admittedly on a more frequent basis.
Right.
Number two, Britain doesn't have freedom. And so at this point, let's head back to the studio so that I can discuss one final but crucial point. I don't know, just put it with the other letters from Churchill's estate.
Honestly, I think... I don't know. I've always had kind of big fridge freezers. But maybe that's just me. I don't know.
So I want to finish this video by talking to you about two words. Deep freezers. We've all seen them. It's those freezers that you find in the vegetable section of some supermarkets where you open up the lid and the food comes up and down as opposed to in and out. I mean, it can still go in and out. But
I've seen them.
A regular fridge which can't go up.
I've seen them on like TV shows and stuff. Like just American content. They're quite cool actually because they're really, really big.
Up and down. Anyway, in the UK, the only time I saw one of these in addition to the supermarket was in my shared university campus kitchen. And the most enduring memory I have of that is I once put my jeans in it and I haven't spoken to my dorm mates since. But in the US, I've noticed that deep freezers, particularly in larger family homes, do often crop up in people's kitchens in addition to the type of fridge freezer that you just saw.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. They're pretty cool. And if they was like frequently used in the UK and sold, I probably would get one. Because I feel like it's easy to lift it up. Just go in and grab. And there's more room. Just, you know, wiggle about. Instead of opening, pull a drawer out, find what you need.
And I suppose
yeah, I definitely would get one.
Imagine why anyone would want to freeze that much food. But not only do Americans buy in bulk more, when there's not a pandemic going on, they have housewarming parties, graduation parties, Thanksgiving. Basically, any excuse to have the whole family around every week. To fridges. That's it.
See, I don't know how tall he is, but I wouldn't be able to do that to my fridge. So, yeah, I don't know. I would say the biggest difference between the refrigerators is definitely the open up ones. They're really cool. We don't have them.
So don't forget to follow me on.
But really cool video. Let me know what kind of one you guys got. If you guys got an open up one, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.